for Mars to be in Leo? If you are ready for Mars and Leo, make sure to drop it in the comments or in the chat because it's due. It's time. It's been time. It's like, yeah, we've been ready. And this is really like Mars and Leo. Mars always does well in fire signs and fellow fire signs. It's energy. Mars will have a little bit of fire under him. And after a really quiet season, like almost a year, y'all, that Mars has been really quiet as he's kind of let everyone else take the expansion for him. He is ready. And it's like, yes, he's got that check with Pluto, but Mars, I really truly feel is going to do some explosive things in Leo. And not that, like, again, tower moments are how you choose to perceive them, right? They can either be an explosion of absolute amazing, like, propulsions forward. You think about a rocket exploding, right? That propels that rocket up into space. Fucking mind-boggling, by the way. Still, always. Anytime that I watch a launch, I cry. Like the ability. Ooh, I loved this. Isn't so. I'm taking a pause here because I'm kind of having a Mandela moment right now. This death card, which I love that the death card came out during this conversation. But I don't know if this death card is what I remember this death card being in this deck. Just gonna throw that out there. But I love it. I love that it's like disease and famine down at the end, and death is just riding in on his horse, and the hope is like praying right here. You got the towers in the background with the sunshine coming through. It's like dawn has come and there is a new day. Whatever trials and tribulations that Mars has been through, it's over. It's over. It's completely done. Like he can walk in like we have the dawn of a new day. Mars and Leo is a dawn of a new day, a new era. Things have done what they needed to do. They have gone through that death cycle. There is a rebirth. Mars has been rebirthed into Leo. And we have the 3 of Wands here as well. So like this, sorry, I keep going. I hear like 4 different things in my head right now because it is this rebirth, but then I was like, okay, wait, the explosions, but I wanted to finish my rocket story, but they're like, you don't need your rocket story anymore. We need to talk about this death. We need to talk about this death and this moment of pure potential, Mars being birthed, Mars coming again, Mars coming into direct contact right as he gets into Leo with Pluto. Boom, bitch, we opposing right now. What you got for me? Right? And this 3 of Wands, again, there is support for Mars's movement forward. And what I love about the 3 of Wands is it's almost like Mars has learned so much that he's taking that meeting with Pluto seriously. He is this warrior. He is embodied action. He knows what he is supposed to do. He knows, like, look, I love that this is 3 because these were the 3 words I wrote. Action embodied, vitality, and courage. And I understand that those were 4 words, but action embodied just put under one staff. We're good. So action embodied, vitality, and courage. Mars has those surrounding him, supporting him, the sacred triangle. He has got there is so much support for us from, again, going back to the Work Your Life, the Oracle card with the Great Gathering, the ancestors, right? There is so much support. And even Pluto, look, this death card is facing this 3 of Wands as the 3 of Wands is looking out, as Mars is looking out onto his future, onto the ground that he is going to cultivate. On oh, this might look like water. These kind of look like little boats, right? Like on all of the things that are incoming into him as he's looking out on that horizon, death is looking at him like, bro, I'm here. Look, this sun is shining. I'm here to support you. Pluto, I'm here to support you. Here to support. And what we want to make sure of is that Mars isn't getting fixed Leo, isn't getting into that, I can't be wrong. I'm opinionated, right? It's a 3 of Wands. It's not a King of Wands. There's still, this is the part of the journey. Like Mars has still got to go do things. There are going to be mistakes made. But just remember the Wheel of Fortune, that as the wheel turns, like it's not exactly your way. Again, this is all part of manifestation. There's your plan, there's God's plan. And if you hold so fixed to it has to be this way, it can only be this, it can only come in this way, you're going to miss that wheel turning. That wheel is going to have a really hard time making the adjustment that it needs to ensure that everything changes the way that it needs to, right? Because the death, so I love that these are two major arcana cards right here. Because death in the Wheel of Fortune, right? You can't change the wheel. The wheel can't spin until death comes in. That's the rebirth cycle. You don't get the rebirth cycle without something being let go, something dying, something being transformed into something, right? So I love that it's almost like these two are working. They're working for you. They're working for Mars. And then Mars is here like, I know what to do. I am in the physical earth. I know what to do with all of this that's going on up here. I know how to create my Zion. I know how to create this landscape, this horizon that I am looking at. All right. So we're going to get a super attractor card and a work your light for Mars and Leo. So Spirit, what work your light message do you have for Mars and Leo? What guidance can you provide for us with Mars and Leo? Min to Kant, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. All right, let's see what this has. This is a transmission card. So let's take a look. 1, 16. Okay. Mintakan. Mintakans are a soul group who originated on a planet in the constellation Orion. They were the first star beings to travel to Earth and believed to be the original light workers. The Mintakans' home planet is thought to have been a water world with water so pure that you could see through it for miles. That reminds me of that three of wands. For this reason, Mintakans feel most at peace and at home when in or around crystal clear water. They are here to teach us to see the potential in everything and the light in all beings. Many Mintakans have an odd longing for home, quote unquote, and struggle with feeling like they don't belong. It is thought that this is due to their home planet no longer being in existence. If you pulled this card, it could mean that you are a Mintakan or are longing for a sense of belonging, and root chakra healing is necessary for you to feel secure and safe. Perhaps you feel this longing to find home without knowing where that is. Perhaps you've been moving around a lot and yearning for a place on Earth to call your own. If so, you are being called to connect with Mother Earth and create it for yourself now, to choose where you will feel most at home and create it, rather than waiting for the feeling of belonging to come. Mars got some action to take. Take towards home. All right, on the heart, and we say, I allow myself to be truly here and at home on this planet. I release any grief around not belonging or feeling held and call in the perfect home. All right, let's see what super attractor we get. All right, what do we have for Mars in Leo? For the super attractor for Mars in Leo. Oh, thank you. When I truly surrender my desires to the universe, a mighty force of faith can set in.